Hi, Falcons. Today we are going to be talking about radial symmetry, and that is a fancy, big concept. So I am going to try to make it easy for you. When we talk about balance, we often think of symmetry, and you all know what symmetry is from math. Symmetry is basically taking a shape and putting a line down the middle so that it is exactly the same on both sides. That is when something has one line of symmetry. Sometimes we can take a shape like a rectangle and it could have more than one line of symmetry. When we think about radial symmetry, we are thinking about one access point. So if I had a piece of paper, I would be working off a point right in the middle. So if I had imaginary lines here and here, I would start with my circle. And anything that I did in this section, I have to do in all four sections. If I make a circle here, I have to do it here, here, and here. Radial symmetry is doing something in all of the sections so that it is equal all around. And we are going to get started today by creating our own radial symmetry designs. It can be as simple as you want. It can be as detailed as you want so that our kindergartners can do this and our third graders can do this all at their own level of difficulty. So let's get going. To create your radial symmetry design, you are going to need the following. You are going to need a piece of paper, also a pencil with an eraser. You will need either a compass, which helps make your circles, or some lids or bowls of different sizes so you can make your own circles. You'll need markers or colored pencils and a black Sharpie or black marker. Optional, you may want to use a black piece of paper or any color and a pair of scissors and glue to mount your design when you are done, but that is completely optional. And you may even want to use a ruler just to help you make some terrific straight lines. So go gather your materials. I am going to start by folding my paper in half and then folding my paper in half again. When I open the paper up, I will have the exact center of my paper. Now you can use either a bowl or a top, different sizes to create that initial circle. I am going to use a compass, which is a tool that people often use in math, but I, as an artist, love to use it because it always gives me that perfect circle. I put that point down and I can create a perfect circle just by spinning it around. If you don't have a compass, I'm telling you, bowls and plates and lids are perfect. Now remember what I said, whatever I do in each section, I have to do in the other. So let's say I started by making another circle. That same circle appears in this section, this section, this section, and this section. If I wanted to add a line there, I would also add a line here, here, and here. Because it is radial symmetry, we want to make sure whatever we do in this section, we do in this section, we do in this section, we do in this section. It could be as simple as adding a circle. We want to do the same thing in every section. We can get more detailed. Maybe I want to make a line like this. If I do that here, I have to do it here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Whatever I do in one spot, I have to do in every spot to create that radial symmetry. Now, again, you don't have to make it as detailed as I am, or you can make it even more detailed. If I started going like this, I'd want to do it here. Whatever you do in one section, you have to do in the other. That's how we create that radial symmetry. When you have finished, you can take your black Sharpie marker and go over the lines to create really sharp designs. I'm going to pause this and go forward and show you what it looks like after I finish outlining. I'm back and I finished outlining my radial symmetry design with a Sharpie. I am now going to add color, and I'm going to use my markers. You can use colored pencils or crayons or anything you like. But this is the important thing to remember. Just like when we drew something, if we drew something in one section, we had to draw it in the other. We also have to think that way with our color. So if I'm going to make this circle blue, I need to make this circle blue, and this circle blue, because it has to be the same in each of the sections for it to truly be radial symmetry. Because it's not just about the shapes that create that symmetry, it's also about the color. When you have finished coloring your radial design, being sure to make certain that whatever you color in one section, you color the same exact way in each of the sections so that it looks exactly the same no matter how you turn it or move it. If you want to, you can then cut out your design. And this part is optional. You can cut out your radial design and find a piece of colored construction paper. I happen to have a black one handy. And I could take a little glue stick and add it to the back and mount it onto the paper if I wanted to really enhance my radial symmetry design. When you have finished your radial symmetry design, whether it's as detailed as this or a simpler design like this, they are both exceptional, and really it's a learning process. But I want you to ask yourself those questions. Did I follow directions and create a radial symmetry design where I tried my best to create every section the same in color and shape? Was my craftsmanship good? Did I work neatly? And was I creative? If you answered yes, make sure you sign your name, because that is what great artists do. I am so excited to be starting 2021 together, and hopefully we'll be together soon. But click and share your projects with me because I can't wait to see them. Have a great day, Falcons.